Chapter 56, or Thorns Formation. The ancient sea-flying boat, which had been heading east, arrived at a rainforest area by the sea a day later. It's almost there. It should be right over there, right? Long Wanqing looked towards Master Liu Nian. Master Liu Nian nodded and said, "Almost there. I came here once. It's in that direction." "See, it's there." Mu Chunfeng, however, pointed to the distance and laughed. "Huh, Thorns Grand Formation." Mu Chunfeng was slightly stunned. However, he saw an area in the distance connected to the sea, and a sky of thorns rushed up into the sky, wrapping up the surroundings. The thorns were very huge, 1,000 feet high, as if it was a super huge city wall. It blocked everything in the outside world. The flying birds flew close, but they had to all make a detour. "Thorns Grand Formation," Guhai said doubtfully. "Yes, the Thorn Grand Formation is the Love Flower Tribe's guardian formation. It is even stronger than the walls of Silver Moon City in the past. Moreover, on top of the thorns, it carries even more poisonous juice and poisonous gas. Very few people dare to impact this grand formation." Mu Chunfeng frowned. "What about my mother's palace?" Long Wanqing looked at Mu Chunfeng. "It's inside?" Mu Chunfeng smiled bitterly. "What then? How are we going to get in there with the thorn formation blocking it?" Long Wanqing frowned. "Wait, go around. There's a small door over there." Mu Chunfeng pointed to the distance. "This location, it should belong to the junction of the Divine Foothills Imperial Dynasty and the Great Jin Dynasty, right?" Guhai said doubtfully. "Yes, the Love Flower race's demonic beasts are too few to withstand the tossing and turning, never joining any of the countries and being parochial. However, Master was more hospitable and made a lot of friends. The old Hallmaster also set up his palace here in the first place because he had a good conversation with Master," Mu Chunfeng explained. "Over there seems to be a fight." Gu Chen frowned. The flying boat quickly circled around, and sure enough, not far away, sword light shot out in all directions, dust flew up, and a vine emerged from the ground, colliding with the sword energy. "Break!" A loud shout. Boom! The monster, which seemed like a large tree, flew out and crashed on top of the Thorns Grand Formation. The battle slightly stopped. The monster that flew out resembled a large tree, but had human features and limbs. Its face was withered and wrinkled like old tree bark, and a large number of brightly colored flowers grew on the tree. Love Flower Tree Demon. Guhai was slightly stunned. It was the tree demon that slowly stood up, but with multiple wounds on its body. Some of its branches had broken 90% of the way through, and was weakly looking at the opposite side. On the opposite side, a yellow-robed man. The man grasped a golden longsword in his hand and looked at the opposite tree demon with a face full of murderous aura. "It's Chu Chen." Long Wanqing's face changed. Chu Chen, the gold helmsman of the One Piece Hall. Guhai was slightly stunned. Sure enough, behind that yellow-robed man Chu Chen, there stood a large swath of One Piece Hall's disciples. And at this moment, there were some of them, but they were collapsed on the ground, their faces blackened as if they had been poisoned. HMPH, unsuspecting thing, looking for death. Chu Chen's eyes glared, and a sword blast chopped towards that weak tree demon. "Stop!" Mu Chunfeng's eyes glared, and he flew out. A wooden staff steeply appeared in his hand, and as soon as it was stretched out, countless roots in general sprang out, heading towards Chu Chen's sword Chi. Chu Chen's face abruptly changed as his sword light turned towards Mu Chunfeng. Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. In an instant, large swathes of sword chi rushed out from the sword light, instantly chopping a bunch of tree roots into pieces. And a few sword chi even instantly grazed over Mu Chunfeng's body. Boom! Mu Chunfeng flew out covered in blood. Obviously, Mu Chunfeng's strength was not worth mentioning in front of Chu Chen, and in one round, he was instantly defeated. "Oh, Mu Chunfeng, do you want to die? Say it if you want to die." Humph! Chu Chen's eyes glared, and a fierce aura flashed through his eyes. Snap! Gu Hai probed his hand to catch Mu Chunfeng and coldly looked at Chu Chen on the opposite side. Chu Chen also spotted the flying boat at this moment and looked towards the crowd on the flying boat. The moment he saw Long Wanqing, Chu Chen raised his eyebrows. "Oh, it's the Hall Master who's here. Chu Chen, what's going on? How did you get into a fight with the Love Flower Tree Demon?" Long Wanqing instantly frowned and asked, "It's not a fight. It's preparation to kill him. As for why, you ask him." Humph. Chu Chen let out a cold snort. The arrogant attitude caused Gu Hai to be slightly stunned. This was the Golden Rudder Master. Why did it feel like the aura was even greater than the Hall Master? Chu Chen, the #1 expert of the One Piece Hall. Mu Chunfeng explained to Gu Hai with a bitter smile. The first expert of the One Piece Hall. No wonder Mu Chunfeng was defeated with a single sword earlier. Senior brother, what's wrong with you guys? How are the injuries? Mu Chunfeng endured his injuries and walked over to the Love Flower Tree Man and fed the tree man with pills. Gu Hai, on the other hand, was gazing at Chu Chen on the opposite side. Opposite Chu Chen also looked at Gu Hai. For a moment, Gu Hai felt the hairs of sweat rise all over his body and had the feeling of being targeted by prey. One Piece Hall Water Rudder Master. Gu Hai, meet Rudder Master Chu. Gu Hai said with a faint smile. Leathery smile. Not a good thing. Humph. Chu Chen let out a cold snort. Yes, Your Excellency is a good thing. Gu Hai laughed coldly. If the other party was not polite to him, there was no need for him to be polite to him. Chu Chen looked at Gu Hai with cold eyes. A wave of killing intent shot straight out. Gu Hai coldly looked at Chu Chen, not letting up at all. Senior brother, why are you guys fighting? Mu Chunfeng looked towards a tree man and anxiously said. That tree man smiled slightly bitterly and said, I didn't let them go in, they had to go in. They hit the Thorns Grand Formation poisoning themselves and relied on me, who let them trespass all. Chu Chen said in a cold voice, not far away, trespassing, joke. I'm going to my Yipintang Palace. How is that trespassing? Stopping me in my tracks and injuring my disciples. They deserve to be killed. You're the one who should be killed. How many times have I told you guys that you're not allowed to enter? You guys don't listen to yourselves. The tree man glared and shouted. What's going on? Senior brother, why are you not allowed to enter? Mu Chunfeng said in confusion. Grandmother gave the order, half a year ago, to open the Thorns Formation. My Love Flower clan. Close the mountain closed. No contact with outsiders. Not allowed to enter. Not allowed to go out. Every month, send a guard to inspect the 4 directions. I was sent out to inspect. This group of people is their own chaotic. Bumped into the Thorns big formation poisoning, but all rely on me, Tree Man bitterly said. Detoxify my subordinates and open the passageway. I want to see Grandmother Love Flower, Chu Chen said in a cold voice. HMPH, I've told you. If you're capable, you can make Grandma open the door yourself. The tree man glared and shouted. I'll be able to get in after I kill you. The longsword in Chu Chen's hand turned, pointing at the tree man. Immeasurable Life Buddha, Rudder Master Chu, Grandmother Love Flower, and the old Hall Master were close friends. The old Hall Master resigned. And this is how you're treating the old Hall Master's close friend? Master Liu Nian said in a cold voice. Yes, Servant Master Chu. No rudeness, Long Wanqing frowned. Chu Chen looked at Long Wanqing and said in a cold voice with a faint cry, Hall Master, you're still young. You don't understand a lot of things. It's not that I'm going to target them. It's that they're targeting us. Don't believe me. Ask. You can't get in either. Whether I can get in or not, I will think of a way, but this attitude of yours is not right, Long Wanqing said in a depressed manner. My attitude is wrong. HMPH. In order to inquire about the death of the old Hall Master, I rushed to Yingju non-stop. And I haven't stopped these days. You guys are good. You are going to the Thousand Islands Sea for a trip and attending the Kin Granting Conference, HMPH, who has a problem with the attitude. Are you still investigating your mother's case? I have now found out that before your mother died, she last came to this palace. I hoofed it here without stopping. Not slacking off at all, wanting to look for traces. What about you guys? Chu Chen said in a cold voice. Who said we don't have clues? We'll know the murderer right away. Long Wanqing shouted with glaring eyes. Oh, Chu Chen was slightly stunned and looked at Long Wanqing. HMPH, Long Wanqing twisted her head, refusing to tell Chu Chen. Chu Chen frowned slightly. Senior brother, go and inform the master. Just say that we're here and want to go to the Xiaoyu Villa, Mu Chunfeng advised. There was a Xiaoyu Villa in Silver Moon City, and there was also a Xiaoyu Villa in this place. Don't even think about it. King Lu Yong sent people, and they couldn't even get in. Grandma has already turned on this big formation. It won't just open up. That tree man laughed bitterly. King Lu Yong sent someone. What did he send for? Mu Chunfeng was slightly stunned. Wanting to conscript us to fight our. How could Grandma agree? In the end, she didn't even open the door. Tree man laughed bitterly. Go into war. Why? Let us go to deal with the Divine Foothills, Imperial Dynasty's Foothills Stone Man. Foothills Stone Man is an earth and stone system demonic beast. Love Flower Tree Demon. A Emma Wood system demonic beast that uses wood to overcome the earth and wants us to break the Foothills Stone Man, the Tree Man bitterly said. No wonder the master is unwilling to receive. The Love Flower Tree Demon doesn't participate in wars at all. Mu Chunfeng nodded. Yes, so don't even think about it. The people sent by King Lu Yong are not allowed to enter. If we let you guys enter, it would be disrespectful to King Lu Yong. If King Lu Yong gets angry, it would bring us doom. The tree man laughed bitterly. Mu Chunfeng's face stiffened slightly. Then there is a way after all, right? Mu Chunfeng frowned. It's not impossible to go in. The old rules. Do you remember how long Xiaoyu got in the first place? The tree man spread his hands and said. Mu Chunfeng was slightly stunned. My mother also encountered the Thorn Grand Formation in the past, Long Wanqing said unexpectedly. Yes, that was Old Hallmaster's first time. How did my mother get in? The love flower moves for love. If one can move the love flower, whoever it is, will be the best friend of the love flower tree demon. And the love flower tree demon will never stop a friend from entering. The old Hallmaster back then told her own journey of love and sang a song she composed to her lover, which ended up impressing my master, who was moved to allow the old Hallmaster to enter and become a close friend. Allowing the old Hallmaster to build the palace in the tribe, Mu Chunfeng explained. Love flower, touched by love, Gu Hai had a slight pang. On the side, Gu Chen, however, steeped his eyes and said, singing, I'm the best at it. Let me do it. I'm sure I'll be able to make the love flower grandmother be touched. No, Gu Hai, Mu Chunfeng, Long Wanqing, and Flowing Year's master exclaimed near simultaneously. Tree Man and Chu Chen were slightly stunned. What was the situation? You guys don't know how to appreciate. It doesn't mean that Grandmother Love Flower doesn't know how to or, let me do it. I'll sing a song. Really, this entire journey. The master didn't even sing for me. It's so hard to hold it in. I want to sing a song so badly. Let me sing. My amazing creative talent. Gu Chen immediately pleaded to Gu Hai.